Take it back. Okay, I go. Hello everyone, this is our work on the Pacman script in OpenGL, and this I can just show you how far we came with the project. So this is just a little main screen. It doesn't really do much other than show you where you start the game, and this is how far we came. So we have built a little AI for the ghost. We have the movement and the animation for Pac-Man when he moves in all directions, and he can interact with the objects. And lastly, when he touches the ghost, he will die. You can see in the script that it will say die. So that's about it. So we could just talk about the different jobs we did with the project. Anyone want to start?
I made Pac-Man and Ghost, the movement, checking what's on the tile and removing it, and teleporting from one side of the screen to the other.
Oh yeah, I haven't showed that part. So if he goes here, he will go to the other side. It's really smooth.
So the ghost can't go back and choose the tile closest to the web, but this is running like 4 times. So it's not working now, but if it just runs 1 time every time you go to a new tile, it will be working. So I'll just loop Pac-Man or Ghost to a new tile. Every time they reach us target position.
And yeah, like you said, the problem with the ghost is that our purpose was to move it like it should move downwards, but it kinda
It runs several times.
It runs several times, so it goes backwards.
Yeah, left and then left again. So
So we have a somewhat idea of what the problem is with Ghost.
Okay.
I, on my part, did level generation. So everything you see here, I can just show you how the level is set up. Okay, so we have a bunch of ones and zeros, beads standing for the balls that the Pac-Man interact with. We have a G here, which is the ghost, where it's being placed, and a P, where the starting position of Pac-Man is. So I have a level generator which will decide which tile or which texture that will be printed on screen when run. And I also work with the interaction with the ball and Pac-Man and the ghost, and how he will decide if there's empty space there, or if there's a ball or a ghost, and how the script should run. So that's my part, and you can talk about the rendering.
I worked on the framework and renderer, so we had an easy way to just get everything on the screen and deal with OpenGL. It's pretty separated, so if we wanted, we could basically replace the render engine with the Vulkan, for example. I would have to change some things, I guess, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Should I show the sheets?
Nah, it's fine. Yeah. That was my
So
job.
that's our work on Pacman 2D.
Okay, good. Any questions for the group?
Yes. When the game updates, is that delta time based, or does it just go as fast as possible every day?
Delta time, but you kind of locked it to a set frame rate, so you
Oh.
won't go beyond a set number.
Yeah, the animation is locked. You can decide the frame rate of the animation of each. If you want to add a animation to a sprite, you just say how much the frame rate should be and animate it in the update. Was that the question?
Well, it's part of it. I was basically just wondering if when the system updates, does it update once per frame that your PC can manage, or basically once per second or something like that? Or once per that's all?
Yeah, it locks. I think it locks to.
It locks, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. When you load the map, you said it chooses what tile to use dynamically. So does it like know it's a corner tile or it's a like certain color on the inner corner? Does it like look at neighboring tiles?
Yeah. It will look at neighboring tiles on the side. So there's one tile to the left of it and one tile to the front. It will know the whole. Seems to be every question.
Any other? Okay, so thank you. Then we move on to the next group, which is BPROG. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but anyways. Do you have a PC or should you? Okay. Do you want me to stream?
No.
No? Okay.